Welcome back to NC Bassin. Today we're on Lake Norman, Tuesday tournament. We only got like 10 boats today, which is good. It gives you a better chance to win. I guess everybody's scared of the rain. It's probably going to be a good day to fish, though. The water's extremely muddy, as you guys can see. It's probably even muddier than it was last week, but I like muddy water. That pushes the fish up shallow. I'm going to try to catch them on the rock crawler again like they were biting last week, but those are like 2.5 pound spots. I probably need a little bit more of a kicker fish. I'm going to start out running the backs of creeks looking for largemouth. It's probably going to be really muddy in the backs of the creeks. They've dropped the lake like 3 foot since last week. Last week it was almost 99. Now it's at like 96.1. They're dropping it real fast. There might be some current. It might push some of the fish deep, but it's like 3 inches of visibility. Down lake is clear like always, but I'm not going to run down there. I'm going to try to stay up here and try to catch some big ones. I'm going to look for largemouth first and then look for the big spots, probably around the 150 bridge if the wind picks up. But we got a cold front coming in tonight. The wind, it's going to be like no wind until like 11 o'clock. With chance of rain, it's like mist and drizzling now, but it's not going to rain hard. But and blast off. Fish? Nope. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Was he on there the whole time? He's come straight at me. Finally, guys. I was about to make a run. Maybe I'm fishing too shallow. It is 9:30. Finally got one. Nothing in the back trying to secondary point. I never even fish. I always drive by it and it looks good. It's got some retaining walls and big rock, but this is kind of a secondary point going back, and he hit it almost at the boat. Didn't realize he was on there. Come straight at me. Haven't had a bite yet. Finally got one. He's a 1.5 pounder. He ain't gonna win the tournament, but that gives me something to go on, guys. It's like a puzzle. You need to catch a couple of fish to get a pattern and figure them out. Once you get a pattern, you can really win a tournament. But that tells me a little bit. At least I know something. Maybe they're a little bit off the bank now. Well, guys, midday update. It's been a struggle. 2.5 hours in. I got 2.5 more hours. I need 2 big fish at least. Probably need to cull out that little guy too. Hopefully I can figure out a pattern. Maybe when the wind picks up later on, they'll start biting. I'm back up here near Pinnacle and the 150 bridge. That's where I've been catching a lot of fish. They have a lot of tournaments come out of Pinnacle, and these release fish don't really, when the water's muddy, I feel like they want to travel far, and a few days later they're ready to eat after they're not stressed out from being caught. But these fish at Lake Norman get constantly caught and weighed in. All the big fish do, so they're kind of used to it. But this muddy water, it should put them up shallow, but the lake has just dropped so much, and there's just no current, no wind blowing. There's probably no current. I mean, maybe they're drawing out so much water down, they're down lake biting, but up here it's been a struggle so far. I'm really surprised. I was hoping they'd be on the bank, but I'm not. I've only caught 1 fish, and it's kind of hard to get a pattern off of 1 fish, but I'm gonna keep throwing that rock crawler. Hopefully get 2 more big fish. Hopefully maybe even they'll bite something else. I'm throwing the jig and speed trap and a few other things. Hopefully I can figure out a pattern. Let's see how it goes. Fish, yes. Stay on, stay on. Going too fast. I don't know how. I think he's small, but no, he's really small. Well, he's not tiny. Oh, it's twice I've gotten bit just full blast on the trolling motor and giving a little bow in my line. It's making me think these fish want to hit it on the paws. It's got like a probably cut from an A-rig. I'm telling you, these spots are white. They look like largemouth. They're spots. That's another same size. Barely a keeper, 1.5 pounder. Gotta get something bigger than that. Fish right off the right off a rock again. Other side of the 150 bridge now. Again, he don't feel very big. I think I might have a largemouth. Oh man, he is big. What was I talking about? Largemouth just don't fight like a spot at first. This head shakes. Good one. Good fish. Oh my gosh. A fat largemouth. Woo! Man! This day just changed real quick. Right off of deflection. Oh yeah. That is a 4-pounder, guys. Is he bleeding? Oh my gosh! That's when you're throwing the right color, guys. That's when you're throwing the right color. Yeah! That fish is fat. He's still probably close to 4. Actually, he's bleeding now a little bit. Where are you hooked at? He's not even hooked. He was hooked in the gill, maybe. He's not now. Well, guys, just caught a good one. The fish lost a lot of blood. It really ate it. It must have ripped a little piece of its gill off because it was bleeding a lot. But it wasn't even hooked in the back. It was just hooked in the top of its mouth with the other hook. But it probably ripped when it pulled out. But that's like a 3.2. I got a better look at it. But I don't want to pull her out and weigh her or nothing right now because I got to keep that fish alive. She lost a lot of blood, but I think it's done bleeding. I think she looks okay in the live well, but I don't want to mess with her. I'm thinking she's like a 3.2. I got like 2 1.5. So if everybody struggles, I'll have a chance right now. I got a chance at big fish possibly. Well, that's the kind of fish you need. I mean, I know you guys that are fishing the CBC and the BFL, you need 5 of those. I mean, at least you guys can really fish. I mean, we're just out here on Tuesday tournament, no big tournament, but a fish like that will give you a chance. If I can catch like a 2-pound spot now, that rock crawler, I guarantee that fish was waiting in the tournament too because he was right on the 150 bridge. Keep throwing that rock crawler. If I catch like a 2-pound spot, at least I got a good solid chance to win this. I'm still in the running for big fish maybe. Let's see how it goes. Catch a fish too worried about culling something. Oh, the only one I got that was the right size today. I'm thinking, I ain't weighed her yet, but she's probably about 3. Other 2 are tiny.
Man.
It was white when I called it. She was white.
One, dude.
3.5?
You might have gotten.
I say 3.
That's the whole shooting match.
I think it's 3.8.
I hope so. I hope you're right.
I'm gonna say it's 3.6.
Let's see.
Almost 3 3/4. 3.74.
Nice. And 2 1-pounders. I still probably got 6 pounds, 6.2 maybe.
Yeah. 671.
Close.
I got about 6 pounds.
Yeah, I think I got you barely.
6.12.
There she is. Good fish. She bled a little bit, but she swam off just fine. It's very important to keep these largemouth alive. There's way too many spots in here. Well, guys, somehow, some way got the wind. Caught 3 fish all day. I'm about to go back out there. I feel like this wind starts blowing, they're going to start biting. They can't bite no worse than they were this morning. These guys were killing them last weekend, but that red rock crawler again got it done. That one big fish saved me. Somehow 2 random spots. I mean, 2 of them come off. The big one and the second one come off the 150 bridge. I got to find somewhere else I can catch them, but I forgot about the CBC had a week off period, so that probably is the reason I won. It's probably one of the reasons I had 10 boats. So I got lucky. Only 671 somehow won, and a guy had 620, I think. I barely won somehow. That big fish is only 10 boats, but that big fish won it for me, and I just can't. These fish were barely hitting it too. I did not feel any of the bites really. They just kind of hit it and they were on there. And small hook sets. That fish bled a lot. I'm glad it survived. It looked very fine, but we need all the big largemouths we can get. But if you guys are going to win the CBC though, if you're watching this, or the BFL, you're going to need 5 of those at least, and probably even a kicker to win it all. But that's the big money tournaments. But if you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And there's a lot of people that's been subscribing. I really appreciate it. My channel's growing. I'm telling you guys, in the wintertime, throw a rock crawler around the rock. They're dropping in the lake really hurt the bite. The square bill would work too. I'm really gonna start throwing the speed trap when I get back out here more, but I thought it was a tough day, but it's always a good day when you get the wind, even though I only caught 3 fish, but one of them was the right size, and that's really giving me confidence going into the big bass tournament. That's March 20th to 22nd, guys. If you want to sign up, go ahead and do that. It's a good tournament. It's an hourly tournament, so every hour 10 people get paid, and the overall winner wins a Z19 brand new nitro, like a $40-some thousand boat. So it's worth trying. Well, thank everybody that watches me regularly. I really appreciate it, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Fish. Finally. There's brush down there. Not huge, decent. Spot. They look like largemouth when they're white, but he's a spot. Oh my gosh, he's barely hooked. Hooked on the outside of the mouth. Could have used him in the tournament, that's for sure. Well, I've been fishing, well, 30 minutes actually. But back on this side of the bridge where I should have started. This is the money side. That fish is close to 2. Like usual, guys. Of course, having this thing hung up twice today. I had to get the lure retriever out.